Oh yeah, adventures in vegan cooking. Facon. Facon. Not bacon, Facon. It's about to go down. I don't know how well, but it's going to go down somewhere. I don't know. If it tastes good, down to my stomach. If it tastes bad, into the garbage. But I'm going to fry some up anyway. And I'm going to even try to pass it off to the kids. See how it tastes. We'll see. But really, I wish that they'd stop trying to imitate stuff. Make something new instead of trying to recreate something that already exists. I don't know, some kind of space age shit. Think of the Jetsons. Something like that. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. Oh yeah, there's nothing like bacon frying in the pan. I don't know. It doesn't really have the texture or the look, really. Alright, I'm going to give it a shot anyway. We'll see. We'll see what happens at the end. There it is, hot out of the pan. I don't know. Doesn't really have the texture of bacon. Doesn't have the aroma. I don't know. I'm going to give it a shot anyway. It's not bacon. No matter how much I want it to be, it's definitely not bacon. All right, so I made my Facon. I'm going to eat it. I don't know who's kidding who here. This is some expensive fake bacon with a lot of bold promises. But when it all comes down to it, I don't know who's kidding who. I don't know if the vegan food industry is kidding the vegans or if the vegans are kidding themselves. I don't know. It's not bacon. And don't get me wrong, it tastes fine, but it doesn't taste like bacon. It doesn't look like bacon. It doesn't feel like bacon. It has a barbecue-y kind of taste to it. You really can't describe what you're eating. The way that I'd actually describe it, I don't know if you can pick up the texture there. It's if you got real hungry and you're in the middle of the woods in a cabin and you swept up all the sawdust and wood chips off the floor of the cabin, and then you mixed them up with some barbecue sauce and maybe some artificial smoke, some liquid smoke, and then you let it coagulate. Then you fried it, because that's the actual product itself has no real flavor. The only thing that has flavor is whatever this stuff was soaked in, marinated in. That's it. It's not bad, it's not horrible. You don't really know what the hell you're eating. I looked at the package. I had like 18 different ingredients and it was supposed to be organic. Organic, vegan, meatless bacon. But once again, I'm disappointed. Pretty much everything that I've made so far that's supposed to resemble something else in the meat eating world, the carnivore or omnivorous world, definitely not up to the standards. Does not meet the standards. Don't get me wrong, I know it's edible. It tastes okay. Whatever this was soaked in tastes okay. But it's false advertising at the at the lean side of it. It's taste bud fraud on the other side of it. Because somebody's lying to somebody. Somebody's lying to somebody when it comes to this. Because this is not bacon. Don't get me wrong, you see me keep eating it? That's because it tastes good, Carol. If I got a flavorless pita chip and I dipped it in some barbecue sauce, guess what it would taste like? Barbecue sauce. And you know what? I like barbecue sauce. Because that's almost what this tastes like. I know they were trying to go for like the smoky flavor of bacon. Yeah, but bacon's got other stuff, like fat. Probably like 90% of a piece of bacon is fat. And fat is where the flavor is. That's pretty much why anything cooked in butter tastes great. Oops, I almost got myself. I get what they're trying to do. They're trying to draw people in with something familiar to maybe draw them towards that. And or another thing that they're doing, they're playing to their base. Their base is vegans. I get it. They're trying to sell a product, trying to sell something different. And, how would you market something that nobody knew what the flavor of it was? And that just goes to that very popular, famous vegan or not burger coming from that burger joint. Everybody is very, very mesmerized by the marketing, but I don't know, maybe a lot of people haven't ever worked in fast food. All the burgers go through a broiling conveyor, and it's no holds barred, fat going everywhere, juices spewing all over the place. The whole entire inside of the machine is caked with grease, and you get this flavorless patty and you throw it through this machine with all of this grease, all this meat byproduct that's caked to the inside of this. It's going to get on it, and it's going to make it taste better. So that's why a lot of people are like, oh my God, I can't believe it tastes just like meat. Well, that's because it's basically filtered through something that tastes like meat. Just like this. It tastes like barbecue sauce, liquid smoke, because that's what they were going for. The only way to know for sure if those burgers, meatless, alternative burgers, actually taste the way that they're supposed to, is to get one and put it on a clean grill and cook it, and then try it without all the grease splattering and spraying all over the place inside there and getting all over your nice vegan meatless patty. Otherwise, all it is a meatless patty soaked in animal fat. Because that's what it is. But then, like my vegan friend, he's like, oh my God, these things are great. They're great. I said, go ahead, keep convincing yourself of that. Keep convincing yourself that they're vegan. They're not. Definitely not vegan. Plant-based, yes, of course they are. But as soon as they get that grease splattered all over them, no longer vegan. Slattered, you might as well get this and dip it in all the fat coming out of a pan of bacon to give it real bacon flavor, even though it's plant-based. It's the same thing. Make it taste a whole lot better. But, adventures in vegan cooking. And don't get me wrong, I don't have a dog in this fight. I don't care either way. I'll eat anything. I've been to third world countries, eat mystery meat on a stick, not knowing what it was. Getting a little cup of soup. You can't tell what's in it until you dip the spoon in it and you dig out this chicken's foot or whatever. Eat it anyway, because you know what? This is what they're eating on the street. This is what their customers, and you know what, didn't taste bad. So either way, I just don't want you to fool yourself or trick yourself, or maybe that's what you want to do. Maybe you want to fool or trick yourself into believing it, but it's just like the not Italian sausage that I made. It wasn't Italian sausage. Italian flavored, not meat product, yeah. But it definitely was not Italian sausage. And I'll leave you with that. All right, adventures in vegan cooking.